Well, it started back in 1953. Friebel and Hartman, a construction company, owned a side business. It was called F&H Wood Products. And they asked me to come in and operate that part of it. And I operated it until 1965. And in 65, they wanted to get rid of it. So I bought the assets. And then at that time, I asked Gerald Friebel to come in as a partner, and we incorporated, and that was the beginning of Cooper Enterprises.
Joe was a perfectionist too. He didn't like to see anybody stand around. He was a worker.
He was a wonderful man. He was a caring person. He was a sharing person. He was always willing to share. He and Glenda, his wife.
Dad was, inspiring. I mean, just the fact that, Dad was always a do it. He's going to do it. He's going to do it himself. He doesn't need help or other people to coach him. I mean, he's going to figure out how to do it, and he's going to do it himself.
To me, it's a good example of good succession planning on the part of their father, and being lucky enough to have two family members that are willing to continue it. That doesn't happen all the time. They end up selling it.
I think this is a wonderful place. Like I said, I've only worked two companies my whole life, and God willing, I want to retire from here. That's what I want to do. It's a joy to work for these two gentlemen.
I know all of my employees. In most cases, I know the spouses and I know the children. That's important to me. They know that they can come to Edward and I, and if they need help with something, we'll help them out as best we can. We always try to be flexible, but we always tell our employees family comes first.
Our philosophy is that for these guys, we employ individuals, but we're actually helping them support a family.
Uncle Bob promised my dad that he would keep an eye on the boys. And Uncle Bob, Dad's been gone, it'll be 11 years May. And Dad told Uncle Bob that he was counting on him. He's been out here almost every morning with 2 cups of coffee, 10 minutes of crap to make sure us boys are staying in line.
11 years ago, on his deathbed, I made a promise to him. I'd come out here to see the boys every day, which I did.
Yeah, Dad was always wanted to have us, he always wanted us to be a part of the business with him, And for me, I took an interest in it, and I think he's seen that, And I enrolled in North Central State, which was NCTC at the time. When I graduated with a double major, associates that is, with drafting design and mechanical engineering.
Ed is a educator. I mean, Ed's pretty intelligent. Monty is, I think he's a people person.
The two of them combined, they make a good partner, because Monty has his set of skills, Edward has his own set of skills, but they know a little bit about both.
You hear about some relationships with people in business and stuff like that, and it's like World War III. We're not quite like that. We do push each other. Sometimes things get a little tense around here, but we both want what's best for the employees and for the company. It's worked out real well. I mean, we're still good friends, and still my brother, and I still love him. So it makes it fun. I still enjoy getting up every morning and coming to work.
These two boys have built this thing way above my expectations, really.
You think of an entrepreneur as someone who starts a business and builds it. In this case, you have to think of a new way of looking at an entrepreneur, in that they've taken a business that existed and they took it to the next level and beyond that, really.
They have started with a company that basically had one particular customer, a customer that they still have and do business with, but have grown the company through many other customers in many other industries. I'm sure Gerald has looked down upon them very favorably.
But he never wanted to be big. Oh, he told Ed and Monty, he says, 9 people is enough. He says, I don't want any bigger.
9 employees when I came on board to where we are today. You go from about 35,000 square feet to 102,000 square feet. You go from a 1-shift operation to a multiple shift operation.
Most of our business is east of the Mississippi River. We have a lot of accounts in our local regional area from Columbus, Cleveland, Toledo, Cincinnati, but we also have accounts in Georgia, Florida, all the way up to Maine, out on the East Coast, New Jersey, New York. We do have customers where we ship direct their product over to Japan, Europe.
You have to bring a lot of new people on board. You got to bring them into your circle of trust, and you have to start releasing responsibilities to the employees. That's the part that's cool.
So they don't micromanage, they give you your job, they expect you to do it. And you're going to make mistakes. As long as you learn from those mistakes, everything's cool.
I want them to be able to go home, and I want them to be able to lay their heads down on their pillows and get a good night's sleep and not worry 1 ounce on what's going on with this company. I treat this company as if it was mine.
We're a job shop, we're a contract fabricator. Our customers bring their designs, their ideas, their drawings to us, and we make it for them. And it's all wood-based products, so we're involved in many different industries.
We have projects that we make for printing industry. We have projects for bowling alley, pool table, cabinets. I've been out in the stores and retail looking around, and when I go out I look at shelves, which, since that's what I do, and I've seen some other things out there, so I'm proud of what I do and the quality work that we do here. We don't usually let anything get out the door unless it's 100%.
I'm confident when I put things on a truck and a shipment that it's high quality. I'm real confident in that.
So our goal has always been for growth and stability and diversification.
We always had ideas of where we wanted to go, notions of where we wanted to take the business. And we saw a lot of opportunity with technology, bringing technology into the plant.
And they're not afraid to take risks and bring in equipment and take on long-term debt because they know it's going to pay off in the future. That's their philosophy, and it seems to work really well for our company.
And sometimes you got to spend money to make money, and that's what I like about them. They're not afraid. They just don't keep us stagnant, you know, and think, oh well, hopefully we'll get over this hump. They don't. They still want to advance. They want to add on. They're constantly they're always upgrading, and to make sure that we're competitive out there.
They've worked their way through their situations very well, and I would expect that they would continue to be a strong, viable company and a strong employer in the area now and going forward.
I mean, there's more ways to go out of business than there are to stay in business. And with that, I mean, the challenges are there. They're a lot harder. There's more hurdles to overcome. There's more issues to deal with. You just have to work hard, stay steady, be consistent, and take the risk.
And every morning I come in, I always ask God and say, you know, God, provide work for the benefit of our employees and for our company. And that's all I can ask for. You know, we have to try to do the next right thing every day as a business. My brother and I have to try to do the next right thing every day as individuals, as leaders, as business owners. We ask our employees to do the right thing, and we have faith that things will fall in place. It may not be always exactly what you want, but it always seems to be what you need.